across the open fields where the quiet never yields. There's a whisper in the trees, riding softly on the breeze. Every branch and every stone feels like it has always known that time will pass, and yet it keeps the secrets that the earth repeats. We sit beside the fire's glow, listen close to what we know, that life is more than what we see. Its echoes drifting quietly. These are the stories the wind remembers, carried through the nights and embers. Voices from the days long gone, still singing softly, moving on. We're just pages in the weather, held by threads that hold us together, fading fragile like the cinders, stories the wind remembers. Maybe someone stood right here long before we all appeared, dreaming dreams that felt the same, chasing light, outrunning pain. Their hopes and fears, their joy and doubt, the wind still gently spells them out. Not to haunt us, not to stay, just to guide us on our way. In the hush between the flames, we hear the echoes of their names, not aloud, but in our hearts, where every ending leaves a start. These are the stories the wind remembers, flowing through the drifting embers. Every laugh and every tear finds its way to linger here. We're just voices fading slow, yet somehow part of all we know, carried past the trees and timber, stories the wind remembers. And one day we'll be whispers too, songs a breeze will carry through, not forgotten, not defined, just footprints through the sands of time. So let the wind remember kindly all the times we tried though blindly. If our words don't last forever, let our kindness be the tether through the dark of late Decembers. The fire glows, the wind remembers. The night grows still, the stars look deep, and every memory falls asleep.
When the night turns quiet and the fire settles low, the world feels kind of smaller than it did an hour ago. The whispers of the daylight slowly fade away, and all the thoughts I tried to hide come back to me and stay. In the stillness of the darkness, truths are easier to hear. Old memories rise like constellations, flickering near. When the night turns quiet, I finally see the pieces of the past that still belong to me. All the words unspoken, all the dreams we planned, fall like gentle ashes through my open hands. And somehow in the silence I understand. When the night turns quiet, there's a photograph inside me of days I can't replace, softly framed in laughter in your familiar face. We thought that time would listen, we thought it moved so slow. Seasons came and left us long before we'd ever know. And every fading ember feels like one more chance to say the things I never said when we had our dance. But when the night turns quiet, truth feels near, like echoes in the distance only hearts can hear. I trace the lines of moments carved in yesterday, wishing just for one more night we'd lose ourselves that way. The stars hold all the questions I can't say. When the night turns quiet, maybe dawn will bring me courage, maybe light will make it new, maybe roads I've never taken lead me somewhere honest too. But here beneath the starlight, I let the past be kind and lay it down beside the fire so I can clear my mind. When the night turns quiet, I breathe again, let go of every burden I've been carrying within. I thank the fading shadows for guiding me this far, and leave the tender memories resting with the stars. Tomorrow I'll keep walking who I am, but tonight the night is quiet. Flames become a whisper, the sky begins to fade, and somewhere in the darkness peace is gently made. We gathered where the shadows fall, past the noise, beyond it all. No bright stage, no shining choice, just a place where hearts rejoice. The fire was steady, low and kind, calming down our restless minds. And every pause between the flames felt like prayers without a name. Not every truth needs to be loud, not every fear has to be proud. Sometimes healing starts within, with just a breath of wind. That's when silence finds a voice, soft and steady, not by choice. It doesn't shout, it doesn't plead,
It only tells us what we need. Through the hush and through the noise, hope becomes a quiet poise, and the world feels less like noise. When silence finds a voice. We shared the things we never say, all the doubts we hide away. No one tried to fix or prove, we just let our worries move. The night grew deep, the sky turned wide. Like a door we stepped inside, and somehow through that gentle space we felt the courage to embrace. The words we feared were ours to hold, didn't hurt like we'd been told. They softened when they met the light, and finally they felt right. That's when silence finds a voice, not a weapon, not a choice, just a truth that slowly grows in the places no one knows. Through the calm we realize tears can also make us wise, and broken hearts can still rejoice. When silence finds a voice. One by one we let things go, like lanterns drifting with the flow. No big speeches, no commands, just open hearts and steady hands. That's when silence finds a voice, gentle as a simple choice, not to hide but to be real, to show the things we truly feel. When the world grows harsh and wild, may we listen like a child and hear that deeper, softer poise. When silence finds a voice. The embers fade, the stars rejoice, and silence keeps its quiet voice. We packed the truck at break of day, said goodbye and drove away. The road was long, the sky was wide, change was riding by our side. But somewhere past the county line, I felt a tug I couldn't hide, like pieces I forgot to find, the heart that somehow stayed behind. You can change your shoes and change your view, but some things still stay tied to you, like summer dust upon your skin, or the place you once fit in. There's a heart that stayed behind, in the echoes of that town, in the porch light conversations, in the laughter settling down. I've traveled far, tried to redefine, but a part of me refuses time. It waits there quietly in my mind, the heart that stayed behind. New streets taught me different ways, different nights and louder days. Faces change like seasons do, some felt real and some fell through. But every time the evening falls, I hear those distant midnight calls, like crickets humming through the pines, calling to the heart that stayed behind. Unbox your memories, set them free. Still they walk the roads you used to be. Not to haunt, but just remind where your roots were first designed. There's a heart that stayed behind, near the river, near the fields, where the smallest acts of kindness felt like armor, felt like shields. Though I've grown and crossed the line, something gentle still aligns in that quiet corner of my mind. The heart that stayed behind. Maybe someday I'll return, not to claim but just to learn why leaving never felt complete, even standing on my feet. 'Cause there's a heart that stayed behind, where the fireflies roam the night, where the stories don't need shining, just a simple porch light. And if my journey ever wins back through those familiar signs, I'll meet the part I couldn't find, the heart that stayed behind. Till then, I carry both in stride, the road ahead and what I left inside.
The highway fades into a gravel line. Tires slow down, I've got time. No headlights chasing me tonight, just an open road and a pale moonlight. I pull over where the tall grass grows, kill the engine, let the silence show. Strike a match, watch the shadows load, light a campfire on a quiet road. No signs, no names, no place to be, just the sound of the wind and me. There's a campfire on a quiet road, burning slow like a story untold. Every mile I carried on my soul feels lighter here, letting go with this old guitar and a heart unloaded. I find my peace at a campfire on a quiet road. Coffee's warm in a tin cup, hands still shaking from giving up. The world was loud, the days were fast. Now I'm learning how to let things pass. Faces fade in the dancing flame, some I lost, some still know my name. I don't curse, I don't explode, I just breathe by the fire on this quiet road. I ain't running, I ain't stuck, just trusting time and a little luck. There's a campfire on a quiet road, where the night lets the truth unfold. All the weight that I used to hold turns to smoke and disappears slow. With every spark my faith is restored by a campfire on a quiet road. If the morning finds me gone, chasing dawn till the stars move on, I'll remember this simple code. Slow it down when the heart feels broke. No crowd, no call, no heavy load, just me and God on a quiet road. There's a campfire on a quiet road,
teaching me what I forgot to know, that peace don't come from being bold. It comes from nights you face alone, with nothing left that I can't outgrow. I stand taller by the fire on this quiet road. When the embers fade to ash and cold, I'll carry calm wherever I go. If I lose my way or miss the code, I'll find my way back to that quiet road. There's a quiet little meadow at the edge of town, where the fences lean like they're slowing down. The river tells a story as it curls and bends, about every soul that passed and never came again.
I walk the same old path where we used to roam. Dust beneath my boots feels a lot like home.
The sky is painted silver with the coming night, and every breeze that blows pulls your name to light. Some roads never end, they only fade, hidden in the choices that we made. Out where the wind remembers, it whispers like a friend, carrying every promise we thought would never end. It holds our quiet laughter, our tears and little dreams. Out where the wind remembers, nothing's ever lost, it only leaves.
Fields know the footsteps of 1,000 years.
Seeds of hope and seasons filled with fears.
We carved our initials on an old oak tree,
Believing time was something we could keep. But life keeps moving soft and strange, teaching hearts how to rearrange. Out where the wind remembers, it hums a gentle tune, drifting through the twilight, dancing with the moon. It gathers all the moments we were too young to see. Out where the wind remembers, they're still right here with me. Maybe every goodbye finds a place to stay,
hidden in the shadows of another day.
and every broken prayer floating through the air
Becomes a part of something always waiting there.
I close my eyes and feel it, the night is singing low. Out where the wind remembers, the past and future meet, like footprints in the starlight on an endless open street. So if you watching over you and me.
The meadow falls to silence, but the wind still carries on,
holding every story long after we are gone.